Few military feats are as daring or as legendary as Hannibal's crossing of the Alps. Imagine this: a massive Carthaginian army, led by one of the greatest generals of all time, marching across treacherous mountain terrain with war elephants, their goal, to challenge the might of Rome on its own soil. How did Hannibal pull off such an audacious move, and why did it become one of the defining moments of the Second Punic War? Let's dive into the incredible story of Hannibal versus Rome. Our story begins in 218 BCE, during the height of tension between Carthage and Rome. The two powers had already fought one brutal war, and now Hannibal, the brilliant Carthaginian general, was determined to avenge his homeland's earlier defeat. Instead of meeting Rome's armies head-on in a predictable naval battle, Hannibal devised an unprecedented strategy: to invade Italy by land. To do so, he would have to cross the Pyrenees, march through hostile Gallic territories, and, most daunting of all, traverse the Alps, a mountain range that seemed impassable for an army. Hannibal's journey to the Alps was already a Herculean task. With a force of nearly 50,000 soldiers, 9,000 cavalry, and 37 war elephants, he fought his way through northern Spain and southern Gaul, facing hostile tribes along the way. By the time they reached the Alps, Hannibal's army was weary, but the real challenge was just beginning. The mountain passes were steep, narrow, and treacherous. The freezing temperatures, snowstorms, and thin air pushed his soldiers and animals to the brink, yet Hannibal's leadership was key. He inspired his troops, motivating them with promises of victory and glory. The elephant symbols of Carthage might face their own unique challenges, navigating narrow trails, crossing icy rivers, and enduring the harsh cold was no easy feat. But these massive creatures also boosted morale and intimidated the local tribes that opposed Hannibal's advance. The Alps took a brutal toll on Hannibal's army. Landslides wiped out sections of his forces, and starvation loomed as supplies ran low. Hannibal had to rely on his ingenuity, even burning sections of rock to clear paths for his men and elephants. By the time he emerged on the Italian side, his army was reduced to just 20,000 infantry, 6,000 cavalry, and a few surviving elephants. Yet, he had achieved the impossible. The Romans, who believed no army could cross the Alps, were caught completely off guard. Hannibal had turned the mountains, once seen as an impassable barrier, into a gateway for invasion. Emerging from the Alps, Hannibal wasted no time in striking at Rome's forces. Over the next several years, he waged a brilliant campaign, winning stunning victories at battles like Trebia, Lake Trasimene, and Cannae. Though Hannibal's crossing of the Alps didn't lead to Carthage's ultimate victory in the Second Punic War, it reshaped the conflict. Rome was forced to defend its homeland in ways it never had before. Hannibal's boldness became the stuff of legend, and his ability to defy the odds inspired military leaders for centuries to come. Hannibal's crossing of the Alps wasn't just a military maneuver, it was a testament to the power of vision, leadership, and determination. Against impossible odds, he dared to challenge the world's most powerful empire and left an indelible mark on history. Even today, his story reminds us that the greatest triumphs often come from the boldest risks.